Hey, what's going on? Legend of the Iron Fleet Express here with another quick rant. So, today we're going to look at the We Want Johnny rants at the Express Iron game. So, Brandon Silvers out there playing, doing his thing, hadn't turned the ball over, hadn't played spectacular, but then all of a sudden you get, we want Johnny, we want Johnny, we want Johnny. This dude's been there the entire season, working, backup quarterback, third string quarterback, moving up the ladder, jumped past Hackenberg because when Mettenberger went down, Silvers went in against the Stallions and did a pretty dang good job. They had to change a little bit of the offense because he hadn't practiced as much, but he still did a decent job in that game. Then this week he comes in and he's playing really well. He had a couple of drives where they just weren't hitting on stuff against one of the better defenses in the first 6 weeks, 7 weeks of the league. And all you hear is, we want Johnny from the fans. Now, fans are going to chant and say whatever they want. And people were excited because Johnny Football got signed by the Memphis Express. They wanted to see Johnny. I had a video about how I think Johnny's going to do in the league. We'll see how that goes. We'll see what happens with that. But Johnny was asked in an interview what he thought of the Chants. And he said that he loves the support from the fans, which, good on him, mentioning that, you know, he appreciates the support. But then also that, you know, they need to cheer for the guy that's out there because that guy's out working every day, just like Johnny Football's out there working every day. And that guy deserves their support while he is on the field playing. And I really commend Johnny Football for saying that, or Johnny Manziel for saying that. I'm going to stop calling him Johnny Football. But Johnny Manziel had a really good point and sounded like an actual teammate saying that he needs to come in and work and earn his starting spot or earn a starting spot. And he's not just going to expect to get one because he's Johnny Manziel. So kudos to Johnny Manziel for being a good teammate and having Silvers back because Silvers played a really good game. Silvers was 24-35 for 266 yards. Averaged 7.6 yards per completion, and had 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's a good day. He's got a favorite target with Horn, who was 7 catches on 9 targets for 113 yards and a touchdown. Those two have a connection. They have good timing. Horn has really good hands, but Silvers was able to put that ball in a couple of spots where only Horn had a shot to get that ball. So they know each other well enough to know when he's going to come out of a break on a route, how much separation he has, where can I put this ball that he can catch it, and only he can catch it. They have that right now. Johnny doesn't have that due to the fact that he's only been there for, 9 days now, maybe. So he hasn't really practiced as much with Horn, doesn't have that connection. Could he build it? Absolutely. But I don't see that connection being as strong until maybe the end of the season, the last week of the season. So right now, my thing is support the dude that's in there. Silvers is a decent quarterback. He's not doing poorly. He protects the ball, makes good decisions, and he put points up on the board. He was able to move the ball. Yeah, the momentum was clearly on the side of Birmingham, and Silvers was able to rally the troops and come back from behind and win the first overtime game in AAF history. So I was kind of blown away that there was that chant to get rid of him. Support the dude that's in there. My whole thing about it was Manziel, when he came in there, didn't really do as grand as I thought people or as I believe people thought he would do. He was in for 15 plays and personally responsible for 68 yards of offense. Silvers was in for 47 plays, personally responsible for 269 yards of total offense. Johnny, that's for Johnny Manziel, that's 4.5 yards per play. For Silvers, that's 5.7 yards per play. Silvers had a good day. He had a really good day. So I don't think you bench your quarterback that's been there right now. He's shown that he's got the ability to lead. He's shown that he's got the ability to win. He's shown that he can take care of the ball. He can make good throws. He can elevate the players around him because he knows how to play with them. Johnny doesn't have that yet. So don't cheer and chant for the guy to be benched just because there's a bigger name on the roster right now. Let Silvers play. Let him earn his spot. You know, this dude's out there working just as hard. He's fighting for a chance to go to the next level just like Johnny Manziel is. So let him have his moment. Once he proves that he is not the guy, yeah, then the chant for Johnny Manziel, because something needs to change, just like when Hackenberg needed to be benched because he was clearly not the guy. People wanted Mettenberger. They voiced their opinion. Mettenberger came in, did well enough to win a game, and then things kind of fell apart from there. But Silvers is showing that he can play. Cheer for the dude that's there. Support the dude that has been there. And that's really all I got to say. Singletary shouldn't mess with success. That's just my view as a coach myself. You got a unit out there that knows how to play with each other. You keep that unit together. Don't change the recipe, because something might not work and it might not be as successful. So that's my quick rant on this. Keep Silvers in. Let Johnny keep working, earn that spot if he does. And, yeah, Forge on.